In this video, we will reveal some eye-opening secrets that we believe are behind the massive success story of the young wife and mother, Regina, before and after becoming the sixth wife of a billionaire. First, did you know that as a much little girl, Regina told her father that when she grows up, she would marry somebody of his age? Though she later said she was just joking, as a young girl, she kept her word. She met and married her husband, Ned, who is 40 years older than her, and it all happened within 3 short weeks. Even though Regina Daniels was already a globally renowned name and brand, her reach and influence could not be compared to the milestones, the billions, buildings, and bodies of her husband, Ned Nwoko, could help her reach. This is glaring because shortly after they secretly tied the knot, despite the disapproval of Regina's controversial father, the vicenarian withdrew from acting, something she has done every day since she was 6. She published her magazine named after her, owns a cable TV, and flies private everywhere touring the world. This is not just a sweet story, it is a success story. Silence everywhere, roll camera, and action.
Hello there, it's Success O'Clock.
10 success secrets you didn't know about Regina Daniels' Ned Nwoko. Her mother prepared the way for her. It's a well-known biblical injunction to train up a child in the way she should grow. And Rita Daniels, Regina's mother, did just that. As an influential actress and a politically powerful woman, Rita is credited as the potter that molded the acting career clay of her second-to-last daughter, Regina. As the chairman of the Actors Guild of Nigeria in Delta State, it demonstrates that Rita could pull a string or two to afford any of her children a highly sought-after acting opportunity to shape and sell their theatric skills. Regina advised parents to guide their children in whatever paths they want to follow, adding that no talent is a waste. As a child, Regina remembers that she has always loved watching movies, but never imagined herself being an actress. But that her mother introduced her to Nollywood, and before she knew it, she found herself loving acting as a career. She likes the freedom to be herself. One secret about Regina Daniels is that she loves to be herself. In fact, she has confessed that she is a spontaneous person. This single factor weighs heavily on why she stayed the acting course after her mom first drafted her into the industry as a regent per se. Now an adult, she reveals that whether it's her decision to build a career around acting and modeling or to marry Ned Nwoko, the desire to exert her freedom is underlying. In responding to why she chose to marry a man her father's age, she said, "I feel free. I can do whatever I want, dress how I like, live my life the way I want to." Determination to earn her own respect. Because Regina started acting at a very little age, and the movie makers kind of let her be on set because of her mother, she wanted to prove to everyone that she was worth her salt. She remembers that she was usually scolded on set by directors, and they would say things like, "This girl cannot act. Come and take her out of our production." What seemed to thrill her on was that they would also call her mom names, and that was a no-no for the damsel. But her mom believed she could do it, and so she took all the insults. She cleared the way for Regina, and ever since, she swore to win the love and respect of her naysayers. Age is on her side. Regina has achieved more in 20 years than most people can in 3 lifetimes. Her life seems like a computer game level one has played too many times, in which one knows exactly what to do when necessary. As if a successful acting and modeling career was not great enough a success for a damsel her age, at 21, she was already married with a baby boy from her own loins. Aww, what a blessed child indeed. We believe that because she started everything early, her attitude and mind is flexible enough to allow for second chances because she knows that she has enough time to make every necessary adjustment. Regina recalls that before she got pregnant, people told her so many things, including that pregnancy is hard and that the journey is not easy. But for her, because she's still very young, it was more like living her normal life. she didn't have morning sickness or face any challenges associated with pregnancy. Regina seems to want to stay young forever. She says she's forever 16 and portrays that philosophy at every chance she gets, including customizing her cars with a nameplate bearing Forever 16. We honestly think that that's a good aspiration to have for a wife whose husband is 40 years older. She probably needs to stay young to catch her polygamous husband's fancy. Why else would she buy the controversial Kayamata product worth a whopping 5 million naira? She's indifferent to negative criticism. The blogosphere is littered with gossips, gists, and gaffes about Regina Daniels Umoko. In fact, it seems next to impossible for a day to come without some writer having this or that thing to say about Regina. Her marriage did not do anything to soften the effect. If anything, it added fuel to the fire. Now more than ever, there is always something not so palatable being said or sent, typed or tweeted by someone about the actor turned producer. But guess what? Regina really doesn't care because she has grown a very thick skin. She just laughs over such reports with her friends and brothers. She says that such people who say nefarious things about her and her family are only saying what they know. But as for her, just like Adesuwa Itomi Wellington, she knows herself and nothing anyone says or does can make her forget that. The naysayers would always be there to criticize you negatively, the people who don't think you are worthy of your dreams. When you see or hear negative comments about you, what do? Share your response with us in the comment section below. You can watch Adesuwa Itomi Wellington's 10 Success Secrets by clicking on the top right corner of your screen or checking the description for the link. Hello there! What an opportunity to have you here at Success Story NG. Oh, you love stories? We love stories too. And even more, we love to share valuable success stories that inspire great ideas and ignite good emotions. You are welcome to Success Story NG. She always wanted to be like Angelina Jolie. What's a model without a role model? As a lot of ladies, especially the young ones, are looking up to Regina Daniels, she too is looking up to the American movie star, Golden Globe Award winner, Angelina Jolie. Regina says she loves her so much. Among the many traits she tries to copy from Angelina is her determination, not to mention her acting skills. Regina believes that Jolie is so smart and intelligent, but in all, she reiterates that Angelina is sexy. She's old inside and young outside. One of the reasons Regina is this successful in her slightly above 2 decades of existence is her association with adults from her very young age. Having to either shoot every now and then or be around adults preparing to make movies, Regina didn't really have much friends of her age. She would always find herself in the midst of adults. She claims that she has been an adult since birth. This explains why she is so passionate about children. That's why she always wants to be around them, to have that feeling of being a child at every chance she gets. Well, now she has one of her own, plus she often hangs out with as much children as she can through her Regina Daniel Foundation when she carries out her philanthropic causes. She's not a bit bothered about her paternity. Whatever the story behind Regina Daniels' paternity, it goes without saying that her mother, Rita, has done a good job raising the spring goddess. While we don't know about her personal life, the father has always not been in the picture throughout the formative years of her career. Now that she has climbed the ladder of success, it doesn't seem to bother the model the tiniest bit. Some believe that the parents had separated when she was a child. Not only does she never talk about her father, his name doesn't even crop up in association with her. When barrister Jude Ojiogu claimed he is her biological father in May of 2019 through a Facebook post, Regina took to her Instagram stories to say what you have on your screen right now. Barrister Jude openly condemned the decision of Regina marrying Ned Nwoko, but after Regina birthed her son, he came to the dedication, stating that he had forgiven and forgotten the past. Disclaimer: whatever we say about Regina's paternity is simply our opinion, equivalent to our knowledge. Growing around acting and actors. Just imagine being the daughter of a powerful actress. scripts on the center table, shelf, and everywhere else around the house. Cast and crew members frequenting your home on almost a quotidian basis, seeing different movie equipment, watching actors rehearse their lines, and dry taking their scenes. Now stop imagining, because those were the everyday reality of the young Regina. She grew around actors and the acting industry, and so, by choice or by chance, she saw herself in her mother's trade. She was once on a movie set which required her to cry, but she couldn't remember her line, and she didn't know how to act crying. And the producer called her mother to say she couldn't act the scene. Regina's mother called her crying and gave her an emotional pep talk, which then caused her to start crying. Consistency in the practice. Regina's mother, Regina Daniels, is the driving force behind her successful career. Rita helped build her brand by pushing her whenever she felt like giving up. Regina said her mother went out of her way to make sure she was in the limelight. That must have been a lot of sacrifice on the part of the mother, but we cannot take the effort of the damsel for granted. Regina put her entire childhood and young adulthood in honing her craft. They moved from one movie set to another in different locations across the nation. According to her, there was no day she didn't make a movie since she was 6. That's a great traction to have. Which of Regina Daniel Nwoko's 10 success secrets had the greatest impact on you? Let us know in the comment section below.
Quotable quote.
You were not created to live up to other people's expectations. Subscribe and turn on your notifications for more stories that inspire good ideas and ignite good emotions like this one. All Success Story NG videos are produced by Teabag Media.